good morning, teacher. My name is Yui and my name is Sarah. I represent group I to introduce my group. My group has a member on a student of tourism last and the topic of my theme is Vietnamese traditional dress đi áo dài. The presentation will include sessions such as the origin of the áo dài from the past to the present. Áo dài appear everywhere in literature, in music, and in the world. And here I will present the first part of the presentation. Every nation in the world has a particular kind of clothing. When we look at the dress, we know which country they belong to. The Japanese have kimono, the Chinese have a side hand shorts that ladies and gentlemen often call it a junction. Vietnamese people are proud of the traditional áo dài culture, solemnly clever to front of the national dress, and someone call it a more recently áo dài. And the next part, my friend will present the historical origin of the áo dài.
Hi teacher, my name is Chúc and next I will present the historical origin of the áo dài. Although never seen the áo dài of Vietnamese has become an elite source of inspiration for poetry and painting. The Vietnamese daughter to help her apparting, creating unique traditional Vietnam. The country of King Hùng with 4,000 years of civilization. The country of Lạc Long Quân and our origin. Áo dài is one of the indispensable customs of Vietnamese people, remaining ups and downs. The history. The áo dài the áo dài represents its cultural value and affirms a lasting vitality. The áo dài honors the rich and gentle beauty, the sexy curve of Vietnamese women. The áo dài recognized by UNESCO and intangible cultural heritage of mankind needs to be preserved and promoted. Referring to Vietnam international brand cannot have but mention the charming longest. No matter how many thousands of years with many variations, the only trait that can be realized is that the traditional custom of Vietnamese people who are not mixed with other culture or races. The Vietnamese áo dài that appeals to endless dictionary is still áo dài, proven and strong symbol of the áo dài, beauty of this traditional custom. Along a regular outfit like before, but áo dài is still a formal custom to wear on important occasions, especially on national holiday. The áo dài is kind of custom has many unique characteristics. The áo dài will last forever over the years. No matter how many generations change, áo dài is still the beautiful and bright of Vietnamese people. So I just have finished talking about origin of the áo dài, and the next web part will be presented by member of my group. Thank you, teacher.
Hello everyone, my name is Khôi. The next I'm going to talk about the successor of the áo dài, first side of the áo dài before the Nguyễn dynasty. Some claim that the áo dài first appeared early 38 to 42 and was introduced by the Jung sister, two heroes who led a revolution against the Chinese Han dynasty, which marked Vietnam's initial independent state. The Nguyễn dynasty period, King Nguyễn Phúc Khoác. The majority, however, agree that Vietnamese áo dài has its origin in China, and experts claim that it was until 1744 that it began to make a lasting impression on society. 19th century evolution. Áo ngũ thân. The 19th century saw the first major evolutionary phase, and ramen, primarily worn during the period, was referred to as the áo ngũ thân. But how is it different than the áo dài of the day? The wrap most widely worn during 1800s were perhaps the 5 panels round. This design consisted of 2 panels in the back, 2 in the front, and a husband baby flap underneath the front panels. This was also the first dress feature slit on each hip, which is still one of the standout features of the modern Vietnamese áo dài. Unlike later design, the áo ngũ thân had a much looser fit and was also much shorter in length than we see now. That's all I have to say about predecessor of the áo dài. Let's turn our attention to Hải. he will make a presentation about áo dài Tân Thời. Goodbye.
My name is Hai, and next I will present the model of the áo dài. For the most part, women find the áo dài too long and cumbersome, making it difficult to opera or travel on vehicle. Besides, hot or too cool weather make the áo dài become unsuitable outfit. In addition, there are many girls with unbalanced body who always have trouble wearing traditional áo dài, which although have problem because of the inconvenient design of button. Because of the change of the new model, lift the áo dài also had innovation. Human bubble is make the weather more and more comfortable. This made the neck of the majority of Vietnamese people returning the traditional beauty in the ear, and it's easy to buy wool and us. If the traditional Vietnamese traditional dress were made of the extremely soft, light and roughened fabric with the same the get and the next of Vietnamese girl today, the rich fabric make the out depending of the tip design and meet the convert as well as comfort the weather. The áo dài, whether tradition or innovation, still carry the input of our country history and tradition into it. Let the áo dài always be symbol of time, year and year of the Vietnamese nation, so that Hà Đông secure the rest is always the of Vietnamese people painful year birth assembly reside and let áo dài life forever in our midst. I have just finished talking about model of the áo dài, and the next talking will by a member of my group about information áo dài.
Next, we are going to look Vietnamese. First, modern áo dài. Modern áo dài has been traced when the fashion market is in development stage without in its style. In the beginning, although there were many negative observations to change the traditional style áo dài, the modern áo dài has confirmed its position and developed dramatically only 2 years later. Unfortunately, when we walk into the streets on that holiday, modern áo dài appeared and is favored by Vietnamese lady. First be applied in Vietnam during the decade on integration and development witnessed the trend in the traditional áo dài. This does not mean that the traditional áo dài is disappearing from Vietnamese life, yet it is becoming more adaptable to the modern days. What there is a traditional or a modern one, áo dài owes the traditional beauty in general and fashion beauty in particular. Depending on your style, you can choose one for your own. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Nam, and you can call me Leo, and I'm going to introduce for you the áo dài for men. The design of the áo dài for men is just like the design of áo dài for women, but the áo dài were popular with both men and women in the past, and now you will see few men wearing áo dài, and áo dài is usually worn only by women. Why? It is explained for two main reasons. The first reason is it is considered to be old-fashioned of men wear áo dài. The various modern versions of áo dài seek to show the femininity of women and are therefore more popular in women's fashion. The second reason is men think áo dài is not comfortable for work because of the modern Thai styles. Although the men's version is much looser than the women's. To conclude, the men just wearing áo dài during some important occasion such as weddings, funerals, and death. Many men will wear áo dài to show the respect to tradition in order to explain the exotic clothing cultures. Some group of organizations have started to hold activities showing men dresses in áo dài. Some Vietnamese government officials also wear áo dài when attending international gatherings. And my presentation is over. And the next person who is going to introduce for you the áo dài in music.
Hello, my name is Nguyễn Thị Ngọc Ánh. The following I will present áo dài in music. The áo dài created with the purpose of the creating any picture of the Vietnamese people, the gentleman flowing along the dress have been so says that with the trend of the Vietnamese daughter the beauty also to show any host musician and then so many songs were born with the trending lyrical flow image lingering in the host of the music love for the áo dài also appear in any Vietnamese song. Here are some songs about Vietnamese áo dài. I would like to present the song long the rest. Okay, let's go. Có chiếc áo dài tung tăng trên đường phố những lúc buồn vui vu vơ nào đó ánh mắt hồn nhiên vô tư dễ thương. Có tiếng hát hòa theo nhịp đưa cùng gió tóc theo giọt sương còn trên vòng lá tiếng hát được vui cùng bao nắng xuân đang về và hàng cây gió lay xanh sao nụ cười hồng ai ngất ngây tràn ngập trong gió những chiếc áo dài thướt tha và mùa xuân thấy màu mang theo cùng gió những cơn mưa đầu làm ướt áo ai trên con đường về. Tình 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 tăng 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 tình tình tăng tình tăng đừng buồn như những chiếc lá rơi bên ngoài sân. Tình 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 tăng 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 tình tình tăng tình tăng vui lên khi xuân đón chào chúng ta. Okay, thank you, teacher. We have just finished talking about modern of the áo dài, and the next part will be practice. Be a member of my group about áo dài in painting fashion.
Hello everyone, my name is Nhung. I'm from the group A, and today I'm going to talk about áo dài in painting and fashion. First, the image of Vietnamese women in áo dài has been recorded by many artists, most notably in poetry and music. The famous poem about the long dress can be called Hà Đông Siêu Dress. By Nguyễn Sa, this song is turned into a famous song and is the inspiration for a movie of the same name. Second, about painting with the girl with a lily by artist Tô Ngọc Vân, created in 1943, is one of the first and most famous Vietnamese modern painting depicting a girl wearing trendy áo dài sitting next to a vase of lilies. Paris by Night 106 concert called Silk Lure was filmed live on September 1st and 2nd, 2012 at Planet Hollywood Resort and Casino, Las Vegas, displaying a collection of silk designed on job, modern printing technology by Thái Tuấn Design Vietnam. In world-class beauty contests such as Miss World, Miss Universe, and Miss Earth, beauties representing Vietnam always invest and prepare carefully for the national costume competition, and it was not uncommon for the áo dài accompany the winner of the outfit. The stylized black long dress with Beat It, Big Cocktail, and Kim Saheb My Phương Thúy to reach the top 20 contestants wearing the most beautiful ethnic costume of the 2006 Miss World pageant. The owls are inspired by a lotus with two main colors, red and yellow, dotted with royal crystal stones of runner-up Trương Thị Mai at the Miss Universe 2013 contest voted by Miss Solitary at the top of the table, ranked the most beautiful national uniforms, and in the competition itself. This Ao Dai also ranked 4th in the top 10 most beautiful ethnic costume. Thank you for listening. Now, Sơn will introduce you about Áo Dài in poetry.
Hi everyone, today I would like to talk about the Áo Dài by the verse. As you know, the image of the Áo Dài has become a typical cultural feature of Vietnamese people, imbued with natural identity. Today, when the country is growing, the image of the Áo Dài is still there because it has been recorded by many artists, most notably in poetry. Here we would like to share with you the verse describing praising the beauty of traditional Vietnamese Áo Dài and the image of Vietnamese woman. The famous poem about the Áo Dài can be described as Nguyễn Sa Hà Đông silk dress, which is composed into a song and is the inspiration for a movie of the same name with the following sentence. In Sài Gòn, he went suddenly cool because I wear a long silk dress. Lord Phạm Thiên Thu, old age Hoàng Thị, tell the story of childhood love with the girl Hoàng. She appears in the spot with sketches, transparent white shirt to the school bag, small shoulders, long hair. In buổi sáng poetry, the color of the Áo Dài of Mary is raised to a legend. Strawberry Beach in Giang Province, the Western Berry reminds behind the blue dress. Only through a few lines of poetry is enough to see the image of Vietnamese woman attached to the long dress that imprints on the souls of the poets and envelop the poetry of the country. Summary: experiencing many ups and downs. Vietnamese Áo Dài is not only an outfit, but it has also been upgraded to symbolize the culture and beauty of thousands of generations of Vietnamese peoples. Looking at the long dress is like seeing a picture of the nation hidden deep in it, reminding each person to cherish the good traditional values that our ancestors have left behind. Thank everyone. Vietnam has a rich and diverse national identity, so that the Vietnamese national identity is divided into three main parts: cultural, cuisine, and customs. About cultural, one of the five traditional of the Vietnamese nation is to respect and worship the ancestor, to show filial piety and gratitude to those who have given birth and nurtured themselves. Therefore, many folk songs about this traditional have been born. Drink water to remember the source, respectful carol. Since then, many ceremonies, festivals, customs, and beliefs has been born in honor of the ancestors, kings of heroic martyrs, heroic Vietnamese mothers. The most typical mature festival in Vietnam, Giỗ Tổ Hùng Vương, were in village martyrs, National Day, the establishment of the Vietnamese People's Army, and many other great festivals are also marked an important milestones in the cultural history of Vietnamese national identity. About cuisine, culinary culture is a natural culture formed in life for many ethnic groups and nations. Cuisine is not only a material culture but also a spiritual culture. Through food, people can understand the culture expressing the dignity of the people, the cultural level of the nation with the moral, rules, customs, and in the way of eating. Vietnam divides cuisine into three different regions: North, Central, and South. The northern cuisine is characterized by a salty taste, which often not as spicy, fatty, sweet as other regions. Due to the ancient traditional with poor agriculture, the northern cuisine was less popular dishes with main ingredients are meat and fish.
Pink culture, valid relationship and quality of life, first and foremost while doing culture, valid research and material, first and foremost. And people from Pink culture are usually more content to have a mix of work life and personal life. The Vietnamese lifestyle is shaped by economic, political, and geographical conditions from during the formation and development of the Vietnamese nation. Therefore, the lifestyle of Vietnamese people is also the embodiment of the tradition, characteristics of the nation, and purely Vietnamese cultural identity. The science and future in the lifestyle of Vietnamese people are patriotism, community cohesion, equality, clean to neighborly affection, solidarity and solidarity of family, kinship and valid relation. The spirit of generosity, respect for people, they are valid in tradition culture that needs to be promoted. Some limitations are also characterized by the psychology of small, famous, self-sufficient, close, local, and conservative.
So-called Thai valid laws, so-called are the rules, the informal understanding that define the type of behavior accept in a society, a group of people. So you are not stand with the old Vietnamese woman stand Công Dung Ngôn Hạnh in the prayer of international and development, setting the goal of building Vietnamese women who are protected, have health, knowledge, production skill, are dynamic, and have a cultural lifestyle, have kindness. Such corner can be divided into two groups. Disease. No, there are your official rules no that will not lead to error, but should be followed. It is a form of amusement compatible with habit. It does not call or forbidden, but only warrant or blame. Subsequently, there are also rules that correct certain and so-called stances on in such as so-called and research as pleasant.